தொடர்ந்து உரையாற்றியிருக்கின்ற தி வேர்ல்ட் சிக் நியூஸ் இதழின் ஆசிரியர் திரு ஜக்மோகன் சிங் அவர்களுக்கு அண்ணன் நினைவு பரிசினை வழங்குவார். ஐயா திரு ஜக்மோகன் சிங் அவர்களை அன்போடு மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறோம். உறவுகளே, பேராசிரியர் ஜக்மோகன் சிங் அவர்கள் தமிழ் மக்களின் உண்மையான நண்பர். அண்ணன் செந்தமிழன் சீமான் மற்றும் நாம் தமிழர் கட்சியின் தீவிர ஆதரவாளர். ஐயா ஜக்மோகன் சிங் ஐயவர்கள் மனித உரிமை ஆர்வலர், மரண தண்டனை எதிர்ப்பு போராளி, எழுத்தாளர், சீக்கிய மத மற்றும் அரசியல் போராளி, இந்திய துணைக்கண்டத்தில் உள்ள பல்வேறு தேசிய இனங்களுடன் அவர்களின் போராட்டங்களோடு துணை நிற்கிறார். ராஜீவ்காந்தி வழக்கில் மரண தண்டனைக்கு எதிராக பேசுவதன் மூலம் தனது தமிழ்நாட்டு தொடர்பை தொடங்கி வைத்துள்ளார். தமிழின தேசியத்தின் பல்வேறு சிக்கல்களை தீர்க்க துணை நிற்கிறார். இது உங்கள் முன்னாள் தி வேர்ல்ட் சிக் நியூஸ் இதழின் ஆசிரியர் ஜக்மோகன் சிங் அவர்கள்.
என் தமிழ் சகோதர சகோதரிகளே, மாலை வணக்கம். My friend from West Bengal had to speak in Hindi, and he gave reasons for that. I can speak in Hindi, but in solidarity with the Tamils and to protest the domination of Hindi by the government, I will not speak in Hindi. First and foremost, of course, I always say, and so far I have not been successful, but I can assure you and assure Seemananna that I am learning Tamil little by little. And before I pass away, I have this dream that I will definitely be speaking Tamil. First and foremost today, I bow my heads to the martyrs, men and women, and to the victims of genocide. In the same spirit, as I remember the victims of genocide everywhere in the whole world, I have come here today to join Seemananna and all of you, as it is my solemn duty, both in my personal capacity and as a member of the Sikh nation, to commemorate the martyrdom of all Tamil martyrs who were killed during the genocide. We do not gather here as a ritual, but out of righteous defiance. Their sacrifices will not be forgotten. Their blood cries for justice. This is my second visit to Coimbatore, and during this visit I have learned that Coimbatore contributed a lot to the training of my Tamil fighters in the neighboring country. Those of you who do not know must know about it and learn about it. Friends, we have come here not just to commemorate but to commit. 350 years ago, my ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, laid down his life for the right to religion. It was the right to religion of people of other religion. Today, we recall with courage and clarity. We recall the genocide of Tamils in Sri Lanka, the genocide of the Sikhs in Punjab, the suffering of the Kashmiris in Kashmir, the military brutality in Nagaland, the extermination of the Jews in Germany, the bombing and the siege of Palestinians in Gaza, the death and dislocation of Ukrainians in Russia, the butchering of Tutsis in Rwanda in 1994. Friends, genocide is not a one-time event. It is a pattern, a process, a methodical erasure of people, language, identity, history, and memory. We have a long way to go, and we should all be determined to carry on this fight with as much strength as possible. Thousands of Tamil refugees are still struggling for their right to dignity in the camps in Chennai. Tamil Nadu must do more. India must do more. We must do more. There is hope. Seemananna and his party, Naam Tamilar Kachi, is now a state party. And very soon, alongside the Naam Tamilar flag, we will have the Tamil flag hoisting also. The question, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to ask today is, how do we fight together? How do we fight genocide? All nationalities in India, not minorities, all nationalities in India
இந்திய பிரஜைகள் அனைவரும்
must come together and
India-
have a common genocide remembrance day for all of us. As the speaker before me said, the fire has been lit. We have to spread it across the country and across the subcontinent. Naam Tamilar Kachi is perhaps the only party, not only in India but the whole world, which has 50% reservation for women. And I am happy to see not only a large number of women, but a large number of children also. Why should we have children in such a function? Have you seen children in any other political party's function? Because they have frauds. We have stories. We have history. We have a legacy to tell our children. Every mother and father who is associated with the Naam Tamilar Kachi must every day pick up one child, one new member, and tell him the stories of Tamil genocide. In Gurbani we say, Babaniya kahaniya put saput karen, meaning that your history, your legacy can only live if you transfer it to the next generation. Whether we win elections or not, whether we come to power or not, our children must know who we are and where we want to go. Tamil Nadu today, as far as the national newspaper is concerned, we get to think that Tamil Nadu is fighting a lot about federalism. But we don't know what the truth is. Are they fighting for federalism? Or is it just media exercise? They must know this part. And friends, and my friend from Bengal also has hinted at it by at the end saying, जो मैंने नहीं बोलना था वो भी आप समझ गए होंगे, मैं वो बात बोलने जा रहा हूं. I will say that if India does not become a true federation, then very soon, brothers and sisters, we will seek a confederation of states. And a confederation of states, meaning of that I leave it to you to decide and think. Friends, the state always wants to kill. Particularly, it wants to kill any new thought, any new revolution. Anybody who wants to stand up and fight for rights, the state wants to kill, annihilate, exterminate. And you know, in our history, when we were a small community of only 80,000 people, 80,006, in one day, history is testimony to this, that in one day, out of 80,000, 50,000 people were killed. In one day. And then the Sikhs started writing it in poetry form. Mannu saadi datari, Mannu asi Mannu de soe, jyon jyon Mannu vadda, asi doon savaye hoye. Meaning, Mannu is the butcherer. He kills us. He keeps killing us. And as many as he kills, we multiply multifold every year and in the times to come. So friends, the Sri Lankan government thought that they have finished everybody Prabhakaran downwards. Every single one of you here today is a Prabhakaran. This child, Balachandar, when he was killed 12 years ago, when he was killed at the age of 12, I wrote his story without knowing him. I wrote that what would be the father thinking, the mother thinking, and what would be the community thinking whose 12-year-old child was mercilessly killed after being captured. But today, where is he? He is in our hearts. On the left-hand side of every single one of you here. He lives today and he will live on. Each and every story mentioned in this book, the footprints of genocide, has to be told and retold, ladies and gentlemen. I call upon you, in conclusion, artists, thinkers, readers, writers, all of us must come together. All of us, you have built a list of those who were killed. It is time that you tell me and tell the whole, prepare a list of the perpetrators, the criminals who killed these people, and let the world know about it. We know it, but I want you to tabulate it right from the constable to the Prime Minister of the country. The Sri Lankan government and administration thought that by killing Balachandar, everything is over. Balachandar will live on, Prabhakaran will live on, the struggle for justice will continue. Last but not the least, we must remember the international community and even the United Nations failed the Tamils. They could not give them justice. They so far also have not been able to give justice even when there is no armed struggle. All your demands, your motions, your resolutions for a peaceful resolution has so far fallen on deaf ears. But ladies and gentlemen, lawyers, thinkers, etc., we need to keep this fight on. We need, because this is the only way in which you can keep telling the international community as to what happened and what are your demands. And from Coimbatore to Chennai, from Amritsar to Jaffna, and from Gaza to Kigali, let us raise the Tamil flag loud and clear. Let us raise the point that in Sri Lanka, it was Sinhalese versus Tamils. But now we are here, it is Tamils versus the Hindi domination, and we will fight it tooth and nail. दुनिया की कोई ताकत हमको कोई भी जबान बोलने पर मजबूर नहीं कर सकती है. हमको मजबूर नहीं किया जा सकता. तुम मुसलमान को बोलोगे कि मस्जिद भी तुम्हारी छीन लेंगे, जबान भी तुम्हारी छीन लेंगे, हिजाब भी तुम्हारा छीन लेंगे, और अभी वक्फ एक्ट की तहत तुम्हारी जमीनें भी छीन लेंगे. ये कब तक चलेगा? ये जब तक चलेगा जब तक हम चुप रहेंगे. जब हम सारे मिलकर साथ दे देंगे तो फिर ये नहीं होगा. So, in the last, I just want to say 3 words. We remember, we resist, and we rise. नाम तमिलर, नाम तमिलर, नाम तमिलर. मीका नंड्री.